and let us all do we can to build a better future.
We got another interesting story that I encountered today. And Apple, the maker of my various products here, they are engaging in kind of a two-pronged commitment to protecting the electronic devices of journalists and other people who might be the target of what they're calling mercenary spyware, state-sponsored mercenary spyware. The idea is that they are offering additional layers of protection, or will be offering additional layers of protection to devices that can protect against spyware that's been sponsored by nation states, governments, to infect and to get into and to spy on journalists' phones and tablets and whatnot, computers. So apparently what this is called, it is called lockdown mode. It's not available yet. It's expected to be available come fall. But lockdown mode, and this is exactly the words that Apple is providing. Lockdown mode is an extreme optional protection that should only be used if you believe you may be personally targeted by a highly sophisticated cyber attack. Most people are never going to have that happen to them. When an iPhone is in lockdown mode, it will not function as it typically does. Apps, websites, and features will be strictly limited for security, and some experiences will be completely unavailable. So it's things like this. When the phone is in lockdown mode, messages, most message attachment types other than images will be blocked. Link previews are disabled. Web browsing, when it comes to web browsing, such as things like just-in-time JavaScript compilation are disabled unless you exclude a trusted site from lockdown mode. Apple services like incoming invitation service requests, including FaceTime calls, are blocked unless the user they are blocked if the user has not previously sent the initiator a call or request. So unfamiliar callers or requests cannot happen under lockdown mode. Wired connections with a computer or accessory are blocked when the iPhone is locked, and configuration profiles cannot be installed. And you cannot enroll into a mobile device management. So it sounds like it's just really hardening these devices, and that Apple is offering this. I find it fascinating. Actually, and by the way, this is a deeply divided studio when it comes to Apple. I'm just going to leave it right there right now.
Samsung.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very deeply divided. But I do think it's fascinating that they are doing this. They are also offering bounties, if they get to anybody who's able to find lockdown bypass passes and can improve the protections. The bounties are going to be up to like $2 million.
Ooh, I wish I was a tech person.
I wish I was a hacker. But yeah, so this is this. They're getting serious about this. And again, I think part of some of the people that are being that would be able to use this would be journalists who might be the target of attacks. Which makes me wonder, because Apple clearly is seeing the writing on the wall here. It would be nice if they would help get Julian Assange out of prison, but never mind that.
They are still just a corporation.
They are still a corporation. Also, they are making a $10 million grant in addition to any damages awarded from a lawsuit filed against NSO Group to support organizations that investigate, expose, and prevent highly targeted cyber attacks. So they're actually making grants as well to prevent these cyber attacks.
Okay. All right,
specifically,
let's all step up.
This is from the Ford Foundation, which is a recipient of one of these grants. The global spyware trade targets human rights defenders, journalists, and dissidents. It facilitates violence, reinforces authoritarianism, and supports political repression, said Lori McGlinchey, the Ford Foundation's director of its Technology and Society program. So, I guess being that we're just independent media here, I've never really thought of my phone as being targeted.
Yeah.
But if you are a human rights activist, if you are a journalist at that level, that apparently is something that is happening, and there are steps being taken to prevent it.
Well, I mean, that's a shining shimmer of goodness, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm going to be real interested in hearing if they start giving any of those bounties out, because I'd like to know, who gets passed and what they're getting passed. I'm actually kind of fascinated by this, the idea of hardening personal mobile technology